Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 571. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy,
What's up?
Corey Feinsod,
Yo.
and Tony Korkanakis.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners and viewers. Viewers on Twitch, welcome. If you watch this on Twitch, we are streaming live on Twitch, and we have a treat tonight. Well, we think it's a treat.
We'll see.
We're
Could be a
going
trick.
It could be. We're going to actually live watch the premiere trailer for Spider-Man, the second trailer that's coming out tonight at 8:30. So we'll be doing our podcast here, and we will have.
Doing
I
it
think
live.
Tony's going to stream his screen, so hopefully you guys can see it on Twitch. If you're watching this, you can watch along with us. We'll do some reactions and talk about it. Yeah, and we're live according to my phone. So welcome Twitch. Yes, and this will also be on YouTube. Rewatch it on YouTube as long as you guys want, and you can rewatch them on Twitch. We do descriptions and everything on there as well. Anyways, that's the jargon to get out of the way. Welcome, guys, to 571. All right, we've got some interesting stuff to talk about first. What we've been watching is one of those things, and it happens to be the number one movie in the country still. Eternals
Nice.
had a pretty good hold, and I went to watch it finally. I went to the theater Saturday morning, in a nicer, emptier theater, which is good, and comfy seats. IMAX. I saw it in IMAX actually, and it was it was okay. That's the best thing. I'm being kind, actually. I have some legitimate issues with this movie, and I do understand the reviews it's gotten from people. It's a very mixed bag, and I mean, I'm obviously keeping this spoiler free. Don't worry. But I just don't like the characters. Best way to say it. Like I just like it's the Superman problem.
That's
right?
exactly what I was gonna say. Is
Yeah.
like just from an outside perspective. Again, I haven't seen it either, but like just from what they're trying to sell, it's like so they're like mystical, super eternal beings that are like near omnipotent or have what you consider omnipotent abilities. It's like the same problem. Like, what are you throwing at them to challenge them?
It's the Superman problem, and the worst part though is they don't have flaws like Superman. They're arrogant, and it's just every time I start to like one of their characters because there was moments obviously. What's his name? The Indian actor Nyanji his last name is. I've seen him and stuff, and I really like it. I like him. He's a gaming nerd. He's a great guy, funny guy. Got into massive shape for this role, which whatever, didn't need it. But and I just every time I started to like his character, I also started to really hate his character, and it's almost like that with every single character in the Eternals. And I just was like, I can't get attached to any of these characters. And like funny part is the one that I actually really sympathized with was the one that we barely got any story for, and I was shocked that I was sympathizing with that person. Keeping it as vague as possible. So I was actually shocked, and I just overall the story wasn't great. I actually found myself rooting for the villain, and yeah, I just I could see the Dark World comparisons. I mean, it's very similar. I would still say Dark World was a worse movie, but it's you're in the conversation. You know what I mean?
You're in the
there. So
conversation,
yeah, there's arguments to be had. So. It's fine to not see it in the theaters. I would obviously watch it to continue your MCU watching stuff, but it's its own thing. I mean, it's really
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I think that with the Dark World, that's the Thor universe at least, and you have characters that you recognize and
exactly.
that you can root for and know a little bit about. You have no idea who these characters. Like, who knows the Eternals? Like, even Marvel fans probably don't know the Eternals, and so. How that all plays into the overall story of what they're doing here, and like how much it seems its own thing, and with the Superman problem, and then like, wait a sec, these people are super powerful, and they just sat around watching this whole thing this whole time.
And they're
It's like,
very
how
much
do you
like
make
that. They're like that attitude that you just think about is there, and they're very much like that. That's not the reason they did it, but that's the attitude that they have too. It's just like we're here for a purpose and nothing else, and that's it. So it's like and they're like, oh ha ha, I can run faster and smash anything I want. Ha ha, I'm the strongest person in the world, kind of thing. That's what you get.
So does it
And
even like, again without spoilers, but like, does it actually open up like the next phase, or like does there some tie? Like, that's what I didn't understand. Like, where this fits in.
No,
It
no.
just feels so out of
It
place,
feels-
right? Like just
it feels like it does. It doesn't feel like it's not an MCU movie. It doesn't. There's names dropped, but there's no, it's just like it's its own thing.
yeah.
It's almost like a Agents of Shield episode where you're just like, okay, this could be in the universe, but it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be.
Right.
So that's really what I got the vibe of.
And was the post-credit scene even like?
But there were two post-credit scenes,
Yeah.
so we're gonna stay through it all. I liked the one post-credit scene from a character that was barely in the movie, and I was like, oh, okay. I have no idea what's going on, but I really like their character like a lot. And so now I'm like, okay, now I want a sequel, but are they going to get one? And I do really want one. Like I feel like if they've established now this movie, maybe it's like they can make a sequel and make it good if they really kind of really try to more tie it into the MCU, like really more like do something here. Throw us a bone. You know what I mean? Like get it. Show something and intertwine it more with the MCU. It's almost like they played it safe. That's really what it felt like. They didn't really. It was almost like a Venom thing where they're just like, it could be here, but we don't know. So let's see how it does. Yeah, that's what I got.
I was a little worried, but from what I heard, just based off of the post-credit scene of what I've heard of it, it makes me feel like they're going backwards instead of forwards.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like that way with all the characters in this movie. So, yeah, like I said, there was maybe three characters in this movie I really liked, and one of them is a villain. So it's just like, it's funny, but the rest of it, I have a lot of questions that aren't answered. You know what it was? Okay, this is the biggest thing I can say without spoiling it. They tried to tell a story that is probably like, it's also felt long. It felt long. Like it's almost 3-hour movie, and it felt long, and that's a problem. But there's so much story, but they're like, here you go, here's everything, rather than be like, okay, let's just tackle this and not try to give you everything. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right. That's really it for
Sounds
me.
like a good Disney Plus.
Yeah. I'll
Disney
just wait at this
movie.
point.
I'd be interested to hear what you guys think of it after when it gets out in Disney Plus. I would not recommend seeing it in theaters. There's nothing like absolutely necessary, especially now that we got Disney Plus IMAX experience happening if you have a large, big screen TV. So, which is cool announcements we're going to get into. Corey, what are you watching?
Just more of the Arcane League of Legends animation
Oh, yes.
on Netflix.
I've watched the first 2 episodes of that.
Okay.
It's good. I love the animation, actually. I do really like that animation. It's like a cell-shaded, it has that video game vibe, but with anime mixed. It's kind of a cool little mixture of animation with it. I feel that's like
No,
what I got.
the animation is like the best animation I've seen in any animation so far. Like just the art style and how they've made it's like hand-drawn, computer animated painting all in one, and it just looks fabulous. So I watched the next 3. So they did 3 last week, 3 this week, and then they'll do 3 this Friday to wrap it up.
Is that
And
that's the wrap up? Okay.
yeah, and then I just it's so good. I very very much enjoy not knowing anything about the lore too much or the characters at all. I can just go in this fresh, and I've been very much enjoying what I've seen. The time jump was a little because there's a time jump between the first 3 and the second 3 is a little not jarring, but just like I wish they would explain a little bit more. Just even like, hey, 10 years later or something. They don't even do that, so it's like you don't know, what time period is now. It's just like, oh, things are changed. But you had to do it because you want to get to the characters to the point where they are in the game, and I'm assuming in the next arc they're gonna, go full out with that. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. It's like everything I wanted from, this this animation, and what I hope to see from like other properties in the future potentially.
Okay. All right. Tony, anything?
Yeah, no, I did the same thing. Watched the next 3 episodes of that. I mean,
Good. Right. I mean,
yeah, it's
things,
worth
so,
watching. It's excellent. If anything, it just makes me hungry for more.
Yeah, I get the heartstrings vibe. You get those like.
Oh, you don't even know yet. You don't even know yet, dude.
Too, but yeah.
You don't
But
even
I
know
get
yet.
that. I don't
You
know.
don't even know yet.
Okay.
You'll get there. You'll get there. But yeah, it's just awesome. It's really reinvigorated like people into the league like ecosystem, I guess, again, stuff like that. Like they're doing these huge tie-ins with obviously League of Legends. They're doing it with TFT, which is their like auto battler. They're doing it with like the console version of League.
They have so many
the card
League
game now. Yeah, like
stuff. Yeah.
they're really
Auto
just
runner thing.
they're really just branching out their brand, and this helps them immensely. And again, even though I said it last night, like this is what Blizzard should have done with Overwatch, and we'll talk about them more in the the Gamecast tonight.
Yes, here we will.
Yeah,
We will.
a lot.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
But yeah, it was really good. Looking forward to how this all ends this weekend.
Yeah, and like I said, it's really something that expands the IP in a really great way to people that don't necessarily care about the game. Like myself, I didn't play the game, but now I'm interested in the characters and want to learn more about the other properties that they're putting out there.
Almost like like I say, almost like Overwatch. I wish we had something like that, but
yeah, no, exactly.
because that has like story that you're like, I wish they could do more. But so League is establishing that with this, which is cool. Mike, what have you been watching?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Well, hey, we're gonna watch the Spider-Man trailer
Worthwhile.
shortly. So, 8 minutes to kick off. So, guys, I want to kick this. Actually, before we'll cover a little bit of news real quick because before I forget, I don't think I put it in the news. Is the cast for the Avatar: The Last Airbender series? They had some more castings today. I agree with Nick's assessment on Discord. Like, if you're going by headshots, this is perfect. Like, absolutely, like nailed the casting. I'm very happy to see this. So I'm like, this is really good. I really liked their was it last week they casted the Fire Lord as what's his name? Daniel Day Kim
or something.
Yeah, Daniel Day Kim. So they cast him as the Fire Lord, and I was like, that's perfect. And I don't know, I think he's great. Obviously, since Lost, I really like him as an actor. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this series. Guarded excitement because Netflix has done very well with things, but obviously we had the train wreck that was, the M. Night garbage.
Yeah. Well, I'm really happy because for Uncle Iroh, they're casting the father from Kim's Convenience. I had to look his name up, Paul Sung-Hoon Lee, and I mean he's a great actor. He's got the comedic timing down and everything like that. And when I think about it more, I'm like, yeah, this is really good. This is really good casting. And again, I'm just happy to see people like stars from that show being able to like move into hopefully something that will be, both well done and successful. So
and it's nice to see these characters represented by their ethnicity.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, not like I mean, it's a little early. Scarlett Johansson could be cast as like a Tara or something. It's not too late. It's not too late.
Just swoops
Never
in.
know.
Like, by the way, we cast her. I'm like,
or she'll be Aang. Like she'll be like, yeah, I'm shaving my head. It's like, all right, dumb bitch.
No, it's been good. Cool. All right. The box office, real quick, just running down. The Eternals, like I said, did 27 million almost domestic. Clifford, the Big Red Dog, did very good at 16.6. Dune, still up there. No Time to Die, and Venom. So there's your box office. Opening this week is, I don't know.
Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters is this week. That's what it is.
Ghostbusters?
I didn't know if it was this week or next week, so I'm like, I know I wanted to see something this Sunday, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm gonna go check that out. And you know what's funny is like I'm gonna be off my knee for a little bit, so maybe I'll call somebody to drive me over to the theater and we'll just go to see the movies because I'm like that week is gonna be, it's Thanksgiving weekend. I'm just like, I definitely want to go someplace, and watch this movie.
Yeah, this Friday is also the Wheel of Time premiere.
Yes, I know. It keeps reminding me when I open up my Fire Stick, my Fire TVs. I'm just like, it's the first thing there. I'm like, yes. Last night I was about to go to sleep and I saw it come up on the screen. I'm like, oh my god, that's right, this week. And also Netflix has something premiering this week. Oh, it's Cowboy Bebop, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big week.
Lots of
So
content.
I'm like so excited for that. And
we eating right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
All right.
Yeah, like I'm excited. Very exciting.
Yeah, definitely. Let's
Tell
see
me
what we
about though.
got.
I would imagine it's all going to be out at once. I don't know. Like it's like with the Arcane thing is weird. They did the 3-3-3. I wonder if they're going to do that. Try to.
I don't think they will. I think
Binging is over.
I think with Arcane, they specifically wanted to control the timing of
announcements and things,
right,
and
because
releases. Yeah,
because spoiling it would like, well, yeah. In addition to that, like timing for the events and stuff like that, because League is all about that with events.
yeah, yep.
But also, somebody that's just hearing about it, could get spoiled for like episode 9, and it's like, oh well, I guess I don't need to watch the show anymore and stuff like that.
Right,
which,
right.
Whatever. Plus, I think it's kind of nice, not for everything again. I kind of like how Disney Plus, I think Mike, you said it, like they bring that like water cooler type talk where it's like, did you see the last episode or whatever like that, and it's like cool.
Yeah, I mean,
rather
you get
than
to talk about it. Yeah.
right, rather than like,
dude,
did you see this show? It's like, yeah. It's like, well, what episode are you on? Like, I'm on 3. It's like, well, fuck, I can't talk to you
You're only
about
on
that.
2? What the hell,
Yeah,
man?
it's like, I don't even remember what happened in episode 2. Fuck.
Yep.
Exactly.
No, but yeah, it was fun with WandaVision and stuff to kind of week by week talk about, discuss it on here. That's what we're doing. But when you get to binge it, it's like, oh, we gotta finish it before get the weekend and before work starts. Got to get that all in.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like,
just glad we have both things available to us, depending on the
definitely.
content. Because like, I'll tell you, like New Year's Day, I'm looking forward to Cobra Kai. Like, I'll binge the shit out of that on New Year's Day.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. Like,
Stranger
that's a
Things,
day.
binge the shit out of that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to get. I wouldn't no outside viewership party that we did before, but we could get together and watch Stranger Things a couple episodes, guys. I mean, I would really say we should do that. So no outside one, because that's what it was like 10 o'clock at night when we started it last time. So.
Oh yeah, it was summer darkness.
Well, it's kind of I was gonna say this.
So it doesn't get dark till like 9 o'clock.
No, I know. So, all right. What do we got? 3 minutes. Okay, let's cover the Patty Jenkins.
Are we gonna get sound for that, by the way? Is that gonna work?
I don't know. Patty Jenkins, Ryan Johnson. He's gonna share his screen, so I'm guessing the audio comes through, right?
Yep, you'll get it.
All right,
It does.
we'll get it. We'll get it all.
That's
Ryan
how I
Johnson.
made it through last year, bros. Sharing movies.
That's right. Reportedly shelved Star Wars projects for both these guys and gals. These two directors. So, I mean, Ryan Johnson's.
Fuck Star Wars.
Yeah. Listen, Patty Jenkins ran into a Wonder Woman 84 issue where nobody liked that movie, and I think it was the bad press, and I think Disney's kind of concerned about her reputation to what they could release a Star Wars movie with. But Ryan Johnson, I feel like I said, I'm not a fan. Like, the story that was told in The Last Jedi, I love my Luke Skywalker, and I feel like it wasn't great for him.
You do?
Yeah, I know. Big
I've
surprise.
never heard of this.
That being said, I want to see something from Ryan Johnson that's original from Star Wars, because I think he could do a freaking fantastic job, and I want to see it. Like, I know
What do
this
you mean
guy's great.
original? Like completely unrelated to everything else?
Yeah.
Yeah, not part of the
Is
Skywalker
that
saga
what-
or whatever.
Is that what this was
Yes.
supposed to be? We don't even know that.
Yeah, it was
supposed to be.
supposed to be like, starting
They're
a new
afraid-
chapter.
They're afraid to move away. They're so afraid to move away from
Well,
that standard.
I would classify him maybe even more so, since it's in the same universe, as someone was so poorly received for his last movie like that, that they would be afraid of it. So
What?
No.
What? Last Jedi? Like, I could agree, it's controversial, but I mean, Knives Out made like tons of money for him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wonder
but
Woman
that's
84
not-
was a fucking flop. Like, that flopped. You go from a
think
movie
it
that
did
almost
okay
grossed
commercially.
$1 billion.
Not a good movie. It was not
I
a
think
good
it did
movie.
okay commercially, actually. I don't think it was as good as the last one, but
No, absolutely it wasn't. Because we talked about, like,
Well, I mean,
it was
it's
also
just
in
with declining
weird COVID
returns.
time.
yeah. Yeah, it's also COVID time. You can certainly factor that into account for sure. But whatever. I'm not that sad. Star Wars is a mess.
I
They
heard-
need a fucking plan. They need a
Truthfully,
fucking plan.
when I heard about both of them, I'm like, I don't want to see these movies. So, whatever.
Yep, no, it's unfortunate. And it's a little sad for me is the Rogue Squadron movie was actually written by a guy that I listened to his podcast. He does a board gaming podcast, and he's writing that movie. So now I feel bad that he's like.
I mean, the idea of a Rogue Squadron movie appeals to me more than whatever Ryan Johnson was
It's
going to
Disney
do, honestly, to me. But
I like the Rogue Squadron idea as well, and I feel like I hope they move ahead with that project. And you know what, Patty Jenkins, while she didn't have a great movie in the second movie, like Wonder Woman, the first one was fantastic. So like, What, are you supposed to hit everything?
I think
right? I mean, come on.
Fantastic is strong for that movie. It was good. It was solid. It did what it needed to do, but
I really liked that movie.
it wasn't great.
It was the best DC movie that was released.
If you want to
That's
buy
a
the
low
numbers
bar
movie,
for
sure.
a lot of people.
What's that?
I said that's a low bar for a lot of people.
Oh, I know. But all right.
Did we get it up yet?
I think we have the trailer, right? We ready to roll in this trailer?
I think I have it.
Find a feed.
I got it.
So, guys, we're about to watch this trailer, and we're gonna have a little couple reactions afterwards. We've never done this before, so this is gonna be interesting. We've never
AYCG first after 12 years.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's a little.
Do I have to click this? Watch this.
Let's go.
Ever since I got bit
Sad
by
boy.
that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe.
Is that?
I think it was like Armored Spider-Man or something.
Hello,
Yeah, I've had that toy.
Piss Doc off.
You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
What?
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way!
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Yellow Electro.
You're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
Lizard?
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
We're getting redos of scenes from the previous movies here a little bit.
Yeah. We can get a little Gwen Stacy moment there.
What's happening?
Before that, it reminded me of Spider-Man 3.
And I can't stop him.
Spider-Verse.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th. Spider Monday.
Oh, Spider Monday.
Monday.
Okay.
That's no Sonic Tuesday, guys. Come on, Sonic Tuesday. That's so much better.
Interesting. Okay. Well, guys, there we are. Wow. So we definitely got the villains.
Yeah.
Yep.
No doubt. I mean, that's Alfred Molina, so awesome. Again, Spider-Man 2 was my in my top 3 movies of all time for the longest time. So and it's based on his performance because he was so good in that movie. Brilliant but lazy. I mean, there's such great deliveries from him. I'm so psyched to see him in this movie. It looks like looks like Peter sympathizes with the villains here. Doesn't it sound like it?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is kind of what I said with my prediction, where, it might be about him returning these characters back to their universes and stuff like that. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm still going with my prediction there. We'll see.
I really do think we get... maybe we don't get a major presence of the other Spider-Man until, an ending.
Do you think that just because of what we were shown here, or just how you think the plot's going to play out?
Looks like they give some justice to Electro. Either way, I'm not sure how it's going to play out exactly, but they give some justice to Electro. But I think this is going to be based on him manipulating the universes essentially to save these villains. I think that almost looks like what we're getting in this thing, where he's going to work on that. He's going to do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is tied to that one line. I don't know if that's a bait and switch a little bit, but we might see the whole. I guess it is true. Do all those characters die? Electro
I don't remember
died
Electro.
too?
I don't remember Electro dying.
Didn't he?
Pretty sure Electro died. Didn't he get fried or something?
Electrified?
Yeah.
He got over electrified. I don't remember, but I know like Sandman.
You want to block out those amazing Spider-Man.
I honestly don't remember what happened at the end with Sandman either, because Spider-Man 3 was also awful. What did he do?
Venom died. Sandman pretty much died. Yeah, and like
Green Goblin definitely died.
We know Green Goblin and Octopus died, though, because I remember those because those movies were the good ones. The bad ones, I don't remember exactly how the villains went away.
They're definitely dead, though.
I'm pretty sure they're all.
But I do think
Amazing Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like Electro's the one we just don't know, but
I don't remember any of them at all.
Yeah, it's hard to you kind of block out those.
But no, I did think that was interesting. They were, redoing scenes, it seemed like, from, like I said, like Spider-Man 3 with the big sand face and the, like, tall building area, and then falling Gwen Stacy thing from Amazing Spider-Man. So it'll be interesting to see how far these homages go and how much they'll matter to the story.
Yeah.
I do think it was a good call to not show the other Spider-Men in this. I know some people were predicting that they would just show them because everyone expects them to be in it by now, but I think it's good that we don't see them yet.
Yeah, I mean,
also another Spider villain that didn't show up there that I believe will.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
Yeah. You think so?
Mm-hmm. 100%. 100%.
Who is this?
What's that?
One of the other villains in the Spider-Man movies that we're not talking about.
Because who knows? It could happen. So, but yeah, this trailer was. It was fine.
I think they overhyped it. Like it was good.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't like
I enjoyed the Batman trailers a lot more. But
I don't know.
Who knows if that's going to be?
I don't know about that, dude. Batman.
I like the Batman.
Well, the Batman trailers. I'm talking about trailers. The new ones. I'm just talking about the trailers. I'm not talking about the movies themselves, but because we haven't seen them. But I enjoyed those trailers more than I enjoyed this one. This one is like, again, where like you get kind of hyped up and all this stuff for it, and then you just like, oh, it's exactly what I expected. So
yeah, this was about expected. Although it seems they're going to.
I would say the Batman was the expected. It's like, ooh, dark, gritty Batman.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want.
Wow. Okay.
I really like that trailer a lot, the Batman one. This one was fun, without a doubt. Though it does show this is going to be a crazy big movie in the world. I mean, even Doctor Strange has a role that you're just like shocked to see here. It's more like he's obviously trying to set things straight, but it's very almost villainous.
No, we'll have a little fight between heroes again shoved in here. It looks like, which is nice, I guess. Sometimes.
Yeah. There's a little bit of like remind me a little bit like, or not remind me, but I could see a little bit of a Sony Spider-Man game going on here with Doc Ock, Peter Parker relationship. They could try to, like, hey.
Yeah, because it seemed like they captured him pretty easily. Because it definitely seemed to me.
Just chilling.
Yeah, I was surprised they had him in a cell already.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it seemed like the big battle was between the other villains towards the end. I'm wondering if Doc Ock kind of helps this Peter. Because they're both scientists.
Right. Because that's the thing is like, I mean, I guess out of all the other villains, like Doc Ock was the least villainous, really. I mean, if you think about it, like he just wanted.
Yeah, he was more of the misunderstood villain kind of thing.
He gets
where he just
redeemed kind of at the end. That's his whole thing.
Do we get Madam Web?
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not either. Like,
Yeah.
Once we get to that level of Spider-Man nonsense, that's when it's just nonsense.
I would argue Ben Grimm would. Oh wait, Ben Grimm. Sorry, Ben. What's his name?
Ben Riley.
Ben Riley. Thank you, Ben Riley. Ben Grimm. The Thing. Yeah, no, I said Ben Grimm. Like that's the Thing. No, that's not who I meant. Ben Riley, the alternate Spider-Man. That's when things get gone to shit. Not
The
not
Clone
like
Saga. Clone Saga is either the best or worst comic book arc in the history
no,
comics.
it's the worst.
If you want to,
It's the worst.
nothing drummed up much more hype though.
Where are you on this, Corey? We need to say
it's completely
3 of 4
oh, hey,
or 2
all
of
of your
2.
Spider-Man are shit. So it's like, wait, what's like? So we just read about a clone this entire time? Like, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the thing I hated about it. So.
Well, yeah, but in the end, it's like, oh, wait, just
yeah,
kidding.
no, it's exciting. The new movie is gonna be great. We got like a month to go, so
yeah,
exciting times. And I do think they showed everything you expected. So like, and that's I'm good with that because I don't want any surprises to be like ruined from a trailer. Like we knew these characters were in this movie. We got to see them in the trailer. Great. So now we know there's gonna be characters in this movie that they didn't show. That I think if they don't show up, I would be surprised if we don't see some of these other characters that we're pretty sure that they're not officially announcing, but we're pretty sure they're going to show
I mean,
up.
just to tie in a little bit of news with this is the heavily, like, unconfirmed, but it's still a rumor, don't forget, but Charlie Cox getting his own Daredevil series. I posted the link to a very credible leaker who actually is very, very credible in terms of the information he usually gives. Knows a lot of insiders. Said that they have greenlit the Daredevil series to Disney Plus and with Charlie Cox. So and Vincent D'Onofrio has been active recently again. So saying he would love to have Kingpin crossover with Spider-Man. So
I mean,
I don't know.
Spider-Man villain.
We will see. I would love to see it, but we'll see. We have Disney Plus Day as well. We have to cover. So let's get into that.
Let's do it.
Let's go into what we've got.
Ease
Everything
round.
announced at Disney Plus. So we've got a ton on Disney Plus Day. I mean, I don't know how you can go through this quickly. I mean, just launched would be the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is a recap of the entire their movies and shows and what's coming in the future. It's on Disney Plus right now to watch, and it shows you. Let me just go into the Marvel section here first, and then we'll go back. I mean, the Hawkeye series, we get a November 24th premiere, which Hawkeye, it looks fun. It looks really good.
Kate Bishop's awesome character. And Haley Steinfeld, she's everywhere. She does the voice of Vi in Arcane. She's in Hawkeye, obviously. She's in that Apple TV show. She does a voice for another. She did the voice of Spider-Gwen in Miles Morales one too.
Oh, okay.
She's like all over the place. But they had like 12 new shows that they.
I mean, they gave us a teaser for Moon Knight.
Yeah, and they gave a couple teasers.
I mean, we got a teaser for Moon Knight and She-Hulk. She-Hulk.
And Miss Marvel.
And Miss Marvel got a teaser as well. All of them coming in 2022. It's going to be a big year for 2022.
Secret Invasion, somewhat.
Did we get a secret? Oh, yeah, we did. We got Samuel L. Jackson without his patch on his eye. So we got Secret Invasion, which is Talos coming back and doing a series with that. Agatha, House of Harkness, which we knew about. Ironheart was shown on there, a quick graphic. Echo, which is a spin-off of Hawkeye. What If Season 2 is getting produced. Spider-Man Freshman Year, animated series, based on Peter Parker's road to becoming Spider-Man. So this is the Tom Holland Spider-Man pre-Spider-Man.
We got his
the year before.
Because we knew he was Spider-Man before he showed up in the MCU, because they had the YouTube videos of him when,
It's an origin story here. We're going to finally get. So we get the.
So he's never going to have a good suit in the whole series, right?
No, I expect the terrible wrestling suit and stuff like that we've always seen. You know what I mean? Like I expect that, which is fine. Like I feel like those suits are great. They're I Am Groot. Marvel Zombies. I Am Groot. I think the biggest thing for me on this list, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, which is this year, right? That's all done?
I thought it was supposed to be. I don't know if it got delayed, though.
Was
it may have gotten delayed. I thought it was this year. But
or maybe it was next year.
This year? Might be next year.
I thought it was next year. At the
COVID
earliest.
times, man. Who the fuck?
COVID times.
Yep. Yeah, because like you're not getting Guardians until like
no
year 2023 probably.
X-Men 97 though.
All right, finally some news.
Mike, come on, how excited? Let's go. Excitement level up to 10. Where you at?
I'm at like 8.5.
I would say okay. I'm about an 8. I mean, the worst part about X-Men 97 for me was I flashed back to the end of that series where it was really bad, and I'm just
sure.
like, I really.
Well, what was interesting about that is it's not like what they wrote, although there was a lot of one-off stuff. But it's not like what it was written was bad. It was just the animation was so weird and different.
Yeah, it was done.
I don't know. The writing was kind of bad too. The last episode was just
last episode was shit.
I don't mind the last episode that much. If you're gonna have a last episode for a cartoon, what else are you gonna do?
Anything.
Anything other than that, dude. It was like Professor X fucks off into space. It's like.
No, well, obviously he was. They were like, let's kill him. They're like, I guess we can't kill him. Let's put him in space hospice and.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like anything else would have been great.
Well, how else are you going to end the show?
Well, now we have
just be ambiguous. You could just be like, we still have to fight the good fight. That was stupid ambiguous, dude. It's like Professor X fucks off into space. It's like, all right, cool, but you could have done this at any point.
Yeah, I mean, they
seems like a good bookend for the show, though.
I don't think so at all.
The leader of their team that got them all together, he's like, all right, I can't teach you anything, and I'm dying, sort of, but not really. So goodbye.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Well,
that's stupid.
Okay. What, you want them to move to a new house, like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Like, what the fuck do you want to do? They'll leave their keys up there like Friends? Go on trial like Seinfeld?
Why are we comparing superhero cartoons to like comedies? I don't understand.
Oh, because normally when it's a cartoon, you don't even get an ending. So now you got an ending. So what was so wrong with it?
I'd rather have that. I'd rather just have them like end an adventure and be like, that's it. That was the end of the show.
That's usually what I expected. I almost forgot the ending of that show. I do remember it now when you're talking about it. I'm like,
no, I mean, I would have
like
this. Absolutely would have been cool with like it ending with them like finishing their mission and all going back to the mansion and like, hey, whatever, we're getting ready to go out again and that's it. That's the end of the show. Because
why is that? There's no.
Because the whole thing is the fight's not over. The fight, like they still have to fight for their place in the world. And they
sure,
just
they
end the
didn't
show.
say that was over. It's just Professor X not there anymore.
But yeah, this is a direct follow-up, so like we're gonna get to see.
I hope they retcon it. Fucking shit. They have.
I hope they pick up right from there.
I hope they're just like the last two seasons just didn't happen.
They 100% will retcon this to actually.
You think they're gonna retcon?
No, they won't. It's not X-Men 95. It's X-Men 97. It's going from where it ended in 97.
Sure.
I was gonna say, I think it's gonna come. Like, it's gonna follow up right when the show ended. I think.
Yeah. And they'll be like, "Oh, by the way, he's fine and he's home."
We developed new technology. Yay!
Sure, they can bring him back. That's the whole reason why they didn't kill him. Also, because it's a good show. But
I think you have to do. I don't know. I'm ready for like a Juggernaut appearance. I'm ready for the show to be back. I'm like, I will.
I'm surprised they got Cal Dodd to come back as Wolverine because he hasn't really done the voice in a very long time. He's done appearances. I saw them actually do a voice reunion over the COVID summer where everyone was doing online reunions for old stuff and he was there and they talked and so was I guess the woman who was Rogue, Lenore or something. I don't remember her last name, and she's coming back too. Unfortunately, the guy who played Cyclops passed away pretty recently. So
Jean Grey, they're getting her back, so she can just scream.
I'm not sure. I don't
scream orgasmically into the microphone. That's what she used to do. Remember?
I don't recall who else was listed as coming back. I just remember other than those two. But
I'm just excited to see these characters like redrawn in modern.
Yeah,
like I want to see
I'm excited to see good animation with it. It's going to look weird, right?
It's so weird because like there's it peaked in Valley. Like there were some episodes that were like, I can't believe this is like animation. This is so good. Like the drawings, the the one Iceman episode, that was like a really well done episode. Drawing art wise.
Lady Deathstrike episode. was really well done.
That was a good one. And then they had like the freaking last season, which was like, what happened? Did you get like?
It was a totally different company that they had. Animation company. They outsourced.
Yeah,
but
outsourced it,
so that's what I'm excited for, and to see where these characters are going. It's cool. It's really neat.
One of the things that gives me a little pause is I'm worried about the Young Justice factor, where they know everyone who's watching this maybe was a kid, but now they're old. So is it gonna be like an awkward up-aging thing like the newer seasons of Young Justice?
Those were kids growing up. These are adults here. So
what?
They're not.
But that's not what I mean. I mean the tone of the show.
Well, I think the tone.
I don't think it's going to change too much, but I don't think.
I hope that the tone would stay the same. But yeah, I don't know.
Young Justice was always more.
It's still a kids show in the end.
Yeah, Young Justice was a kids show, but it's also like it's more grown up to begin with.
It's going to be a kids show for people who are like 30 plus now. I can't imagine.
They're not going to make it mature. It's not going to be.
Well, again, that's what happened with Young Justice. That's what I mean.
No, it was like that. That show was like that. People died in that show.
A person died very, very sanitarily in the last episode, but it's not the same as we have a healing girl. Let's like smash her face off like every episode.
But they were also like
in the new season.
There was like romantic interest. There was a lot of stuff in that show that was like not really kiddish shows.
Yeah, but it was still like a Y7 type show. But that's why I thought it was a little awkward in the newer season of Young Justice, and I just wonder if they're going to find a better sweet spot than they did for this.
We'll find out. We're getting it, so it's very exciting.
Yeah. All right.
Still a ways away though.
Yes. All right. So other news: Willow, the series they had the actor Warwick Davis on to talk about that. That was exciting for me. Looking forward to that series. Coming next year, I believe, on Disney Plus. Hocus Pocus 2, which is coming fall 2022, obviously Halloween area, I'm sure, on that one. Mm-hmm. With all the returning cast for the Sanderson sisters. Pinocchio was shown. Robert Zemeckis, it's starring Tom Hanks, which is interesting, coming fall of 2022 for Disney Plus only. What are the big names? Let's see. Baymax gets his own series. Remember Baymax from Big Hero 6?
Big Hero.
Mm-hmm. Great show. Hey, another MCU. That's an MCU character, right?
It's technically
MCU. Yeah, I don't think so.
Technically it is. Let's see. Zootopia I like Zootopia. That gets a new short form series. I actually really like that movie quite a bit, Zootopia.
It was good.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. New hybrid live action CG animated film. Coming spring 2022. Very soon, actually, on that one.
Yeah.
That's how I learned what Monterey Jack was from that character on the show.
Yes. Yeah, Monterey Jack. So and then premiering was Home Sweet Home Alone, Olaf Presents.
Ugh.
This is all available now. Jeff Goldblum season 2. Jungle Cruise is on there now. Shang-Chi, all on Disney Plus. It's all there now, so you can go and check that out. But that's the whole thing. I mean, there's more, but that's the rundown of what we would talk about on this podcast. So.
Well, you didn't talk about any Star Wars stuff, Jim.
Because they don't have a fucking plan.
No. I mean, no.
They don't have a fucking plan.
There's some concept art from the Obi-Wan series that came out that looked awesome.
What did you do? But yeah, no, it's like, wow, all this, there's no Star Wars. Cool.
So,
I saw this interesting...
I saw the SpongeBob post, the meme where it's the guy looking down at them saying, "This is Star Wars fans right now," at the Disney Plus announcements, and it's just that that guy with the blue face or the long nose, that meme from SpongeBob. I don't remember what that meme was exactly.
Squidward.
Yeah, where he's like looking down and not being involved.
And it's SpongeBob and Patrick running around happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, Jesus Christ! I'm like, what?
That's the one I remember. So I don't know. I saw that one posted on Twitter where like this is Star Wars fans right now. Mm-hmm. But they get their own day in May.
Yeah,
fuck them.
the future of Star Wars is on Disney Plus. It's not in the movie theater.
I can agree with that. Sure, absolutely.
Hoping the Book of Boba Fett is actually good. I don't expect it, but I hope it's good. And Mandalorian still is going to be great.
Have they even announced they're working on Mandalorian? Like, are they shooting it right now?
Yes.
Or
no, they're not saying they're shooting it right now, but they did say there will be another season of Mandalorian. Yes, absolutely.
Did you see what's his name? the guy that played the villain. What's his name?
Oh, the guy from
Esposito?
Far Cry now. Yeah, the Far Cry guy. Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, apparently he was defending what's her name?
Gina Carino or something?
Gina Carano.
Yeah.
God, you guys like choose the wrong way to say words.
I said her name properly. What are you
I
talking
couldn't
about?
remember her name. I'm trying to
It's
say, like,
alright.
how close can I get? Like,
I said her name properly. Okay.
I'm trying to help you guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, apparently
yes,
he
I
said
don't
in
care.
an interview he was like defending her. He's like, "Oh, she's a lovely woman and a great coworker."
everybody
I'm
says
just
that.
like, bro, like,
Well, everyone who works with someone's gonna like them unless they really hate them. So, but I don't expect them to be like, "Yeah, fuck this bitch." So.
no, I understand. I'm not saying that's what I expected him to say, but like, I just don't understand. Like, it seemed like he was like defending her and going out his way to talk about cancel culture and all that shit. I'm like, dude, just collect your paycheck. Shut the fuck up. Like, before they write you out of the fucking show too.
Yeah. And I think that's really it for this episode.
Cool.
We hope you enjoyed this.
That's
and
it.
We actually,
That's it. Just collect your paycheck.
That's a good way to end the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this with the live reactions for Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. We're gonna do this more. I think it was fun. So we may not have them live. Well, we'll have.
Yeah,
maybe we'll
save
trailers.
for trailers. Yeah.
Yeah, save trailers for the podcast. We'll watch them because we always talk about them. And now that we can stream this and you
we
can
can
see
dissect them and
reactions.
stuff like that.
Yes, we'll do that.
That's fun.
Let us know what you think.
Our first initial impressions, like raw first initial impression.
Yeah, raw impressions were not.
It's fucking raw.
Excited stuff.
Well,
but,
we also don't bullshit here. We're not like playing up our reactions fakely like someone else might.
Showing Green Goblin. Oh my god.
Oh snap!
Oh my god, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is Spider-Man in a Spider-Man movie?
Should I start crying next time, guys? Should I just start crying?
One of us has got to go like that.
Yeah.
Well, I have magic words too. So.
My God! All right.
I hated that. That was awful. By the way, that was a bad joke.
I expected out of her character though. Like that's.
I mean, no. That literally reminded me. It's like, oh, I don't like this character. I forgot that.
Yeah.
All right. That's gonna wrap it up, guys. Write us allyoucangeek@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook as well. We're on YouTube. Subscribe. Twitch.tv. If you guys aren't watching this there, we're on there. You can watch those live reactions while we do it. We'll see you guys soon. We are out.